Galaxite has always been known to be unique and ahead of the curve, and right now is no different. Galaxite just hosted their second official tournament for the whole player base, not just content creators like other servers have done in the past. With that being said, today I'll be talking to you about how the tournament went for me specifically as a participant and the pros and cons of the way it was ran. Interested? Let's get right into it. First off, I would like to say most importantly, this is Galaxite's second tournament for the general public slash community. This video is in no way an attempt to insult the way the tournament was run or anything of that sort. It was still ran extremely well by a great staff team, and I'm just here to talk about the whole experience. On February 2nd, Galaxite announced that they were going to hold a Rush tournament on the 19th. This wasn't out of the ordinary at all. Not only has Galaxite done this before with the Kronos Mega LTM tournament in the past, but they gave a poll a little bit prior asking what game mode would the community like to see as a tournament. While the community voted for the fill in the gaps the most, mostly as a meme, Galaxite did not have the technology at the time, so ultimately they decided to choose Rush as the tournament. To a lot of the viewers of the tournament, quite a few were confused on how the tournament worked. So I would like to break it down for you all. The randomized chosen participants were organized into 16 teams of 4. There were 2 brackets, one divided into the Europe region and the other North American region. Since there were so many more North American players that participated, some naturally were put into the Europe region. Now this makes it a group of 8 teams in each bracket. There would be 2 games of Rush quads in each region, and the top 2 of each of the 4 games would move on to the next round. The final 4 teams of each region would duel it out, and the top 2 of each game would go on to the championship round hosted in the North American region. To top it off, the top team in the championship would win the whole tournament. The prizes for the team of 4 would either be 3 months of Ultra for each individual player, or the Season 5 Battle Pass for each individual player. As a participant of the tournament, I was pretty excited, especially since our team was pretty stacked. Everyone on our team could play pretty well, and were specifically successful in other specific Galaxite PvP game modes. But the first match did not go how we liked. As a matter of fact, we were slaughtered in the first minute of the game. Another team got armor from mid when we didn't, and destroyed 2 out of our 4 members quickly, and our third fell a bit later. I escaped in a 1v12 for almost 5 minutes, but obviously eventually died. Definitely not what we planned for. So we were out, and honestly that was fine. I still enjoyed practicing and playing Rush with quality players, and I've made a few friends I would not have out of that experience. Like that, there were many pros to their tournament, but also there were some cons that could be fixed in the future. There were quite a few pros to this tournament, especially because it was a lot easier on the dev team. Nothing really crazy needed to happen. We literally got put in private games that Kara or some other staff member most likely made, and we just played the game. Simple as that. There were no new maps or UI or anything extra that needed to be made to give the experience everyone received. Like I mentioned before, I made a few friends and met people I definitely would not have if this tournament did not happen. I never would have left in the Factions and Skyblock server to come back to Galaxite for a bit and meet these people. I enjoyed practicing the most and playing sweaty Rush games with friends. It was a great way to bring the community together along with multiple influencers and content creators promoting this event. With all of these wonderful things, there were also some cons for the tournament. Just to be clear, I'm not trying to sound salty in any way that I got out in the first round. While it was disappointing to not get far with the team I really enjoyed being a part of, I still believe this should be addressed. I do disagree on how the rounds were just one and done. If you messed up just once, your whole team in the tournament could end up being knocked out. This does not average out and account for actual skill sometimes. While I do understand that the tournament can't be the whole day and that it needs to end at some point, this can be fixed with some work. I propose the Kronos Mega LTM but in Rush. While at least a few maps will need to be created for this LTM, this could completely remove the one mistake killing your whole team at a time. With 4 teams of 16 and a closing border, games could still finish quickly and you could probably play a best of 3 and still be finished in 2 hours. let alone less if only 2 games need to be played in the best of 3. While this is something the staff team would have to put a lot more work into, this would definitely solve the problem many people got out in the first round had. Another pro about the Rush Mega idea would that there'd be a lot more chests, which would lessen the RNG of armor spawning for players in the game, since some games were decided partially by RNG. So, what do you guys think? What are your thoughts on the Rush tournament? Comment down below. Personally, I enjoyed everything leading up to it, even though ultimately our team got smacked in the first round. Thanks for watching again, and peace.